Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a team ready to put on a show. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air, showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. And with the extra point, they get the first set. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Gonna run it. It's Bond. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback will keep it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Calls his own number. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Now to see if they can... Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it some...
Nothing but green ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Falcons will hustle to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You get in the red area, as a quarterback, you've got to be dialed in. You've got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And the Falcons moving quickly to the line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Off he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And that... Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the... Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. It's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Quarterback keeps it.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. His way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Got it, looking for the first down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And there is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome, everyone, to what is going to be a wet and sloppy affair. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. And he was able to get it. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw.
Oh, look out! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can...
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff. It's Horton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds if we see them this one.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the returner is stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on fourth down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the fourth and keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
Offense, quick tempo. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and an up for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a crease. It's Bond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. From the red zone, it's Hardy. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 60. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. White going to attack through the air. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Rides to the back. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat. And the sack. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's got it on the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Offense in the hurry up. White wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Gets it past the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And it'll be a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
It's just been tricky.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the shotgun, they'll run it. No, he just flat ran over it. Oh, it's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It's just too easy, and he didn't look it in. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man. It's Young. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we...
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knock... Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Crosses the 35. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. No huddle offense to the line. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. White going to attack through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Young. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That completion delivers a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll run it from the gun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the move. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense
fires toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And now the Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
they got to put...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired in there, but incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fights off a defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the catch. It's Young. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. The defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Young. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. And he can't escape, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays. for any team, if they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
At the 36. And that's good enough.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? White going to attack through the air. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts. They'll try it again. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and... Defense really missed an opportunity to keep them backed up there. It's 1st and 10 from the 23. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? From the gun, to give, looking for room. On the move is the 30. All-Kind takes it all the way. The offense lining up for a first down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. White wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll pull it on the read. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Bond. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They want to run this quarterback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. White going to attack through the air. Gets it to the back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the move. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
White wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got enough space. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 4. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. He's off to the races. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Line gets set, first down. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability in that last one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick release by the QB. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Keeps it and gets the first down. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. White going to attack through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Quarterback keeper. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Blackwell. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Eastern Michigan going fast. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Hart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through a 50-yard. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in on the right. Got a lot of running room. Past the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Zimmerman. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Let's see what they do on third down. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Here's the punt high into the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this list. Here comes the offense on first down. The give on the inside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Grab in the backfield. It's Bond. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Bond. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Boyd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Leaders of this football team, and generally games go
Play well if they're going to win the football game.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
And the pass is intercepted.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affected the game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll run it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. He'll take another shot here. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. An impressive display there gets him 6. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Using his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got his man. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. White wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one... Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
And the Chippewas in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Gets it out fast. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On first down, here comes this offense. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Give! First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Finds him out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Young. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He looks that one in nicely. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. Has no choice but to throw it away. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. White going to attack through the air. Makes the catch. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker. On fourth down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the up. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this D to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working.
Going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. The give to the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
White wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll take it himself. And it's in for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
What a nice play by the defender there. When you're cold and you're wet and it's snowy like this, you just want to make plays and get to the sideline. Why? Because there's a heater over there. Give it to me and my jacket, please.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This is a design run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback up.
And they're in for a touchdown. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Got his man quickly. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab well past the stick. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8 now leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And the defense snows him under after a 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. He's got him this time. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Chippewa. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of...